Hello dear students, I am Garima Miss. Welcome back to my English lecture. Today we are going to do 5 things, but before starting let me remind you what we had done in the last lecture. We had started poem 2.4 Have You Earned Your Tomorrow, written by Edgar Guest. We had done introduction of that poem, even we had done about the poet and the poem. We had seen the summary of Have You Earned Your Tomorrow, and lastly we had seen line by line explanation of the poem Have You Earned Your Tomorrow. Yes, so that we had completed. So today is the second and the last lecture of the poem Have You Earned Your Tomorrow. So today what we are going to do, it is listed in this slide, please see. Firstly we will do rhyming words and rhyming scheme of this poem, then we will do figures of speech of this poem. Later on we are going to see icebreaker questions and then brainstorming questions of this poem, and lastly of course which is required to do appreciation of this poem. So without wasting time, let's move on to the rhyming words and rhyming scheme of this poem. So let's see rhyming words and rhyming scheme of this poem. Here in this slide, 4 quatrains are there as we all know, and 4 quatrains rhyming words and rhyming scheme as follows. Quatrain 1. Why it is quatrain? Because there is a strict rhyming words and rhyming scheme in the poem. Way, today. Next is through you. In the whole poem, the first line rhymes with second and the third line rhymes with fourth. Hence, the rhyming scheme is AABB. Is that clear? Next, quatrain number 2. Along, throng, way, today. Way, today, same you can see of first quatrain, same words had come. So we will write there AA. क्योंकि वो सेम वर्ड्स आ गया तो वहाँ पे हम सेम स्कीम भी लिखेंगे. सेम वर्ड्स है तो सेम स्कीम. Here also you can see first line is rhyming with the second and the third line is rhyming with the fourth. So the answer is CC. And why AA? AA क्यों लिखेंगे? क्योंकि क्वार्टर नंबर 1 में वे टुडे सेम यूज हो चुका है. That's why. Is that clear? Next, quatrain number 3. Fast, past, said, ahead. Here the rhyming is उसके आगे का अल्फ़ाबेट हमको लेने का है. तो DDEE. First line last word is rhyming with the second line last word. Third line last word is rhyming with the fourth line last word. तो हो जाएगा DDEE. Next is quatrain number 4. Spent, discontent. नेक्स्ट इज से टुडे. से टुडे ऑलमोस्ट आप देखो तो मैच हो रहा है ए ए से. सो द सेम टाइप ऑफ साउंडिंग इज देयर, देयरफॉर वी विल पुट देयर एज why AA? Because it is having the same construction like say, way, today. Okay, so it is AA. So the answer is rhyming scheme is FFAA. That's the rhyming words and rhyming scheme of this poem. अगर आप लोग को एग्ज़ाम में स्टूडेंट कोई भी 2 क्वाड्रेंट्स दिया गया रहेगा, 2 स्टेंजास दिया गया रहेगा, सो हियर यू कैन सी इफ द सेम वर्ड्स आर देयर देन यू हैव टू पुट द सेम अल्फ़ाबेट. अगर सेम वर्ड्स यूज़ होता है नेक्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट और स्टेंजा में तो सेम अल्फ़ाबेट्स भी यूज़ होता है. सो नाउ यू कैन सी line by line figures of speech. Line number 1. Is anybody happier because you passed his way? I had said student in this poem is filled with the 3 major figures of speech, and that is alliteration, repetition and interrogation. Interrogation or rhetorical question, both you can write. So interrogation, because there is a question is asked for emphasis without hoping for the answer. Okay, so the speaker, that is the poet, is asking the question. Next is alliteration. Why it is alliteration? Because sound of the letter H is repeated twice times for poetic effect. Line number 2. Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? So here also you can see again question type sentence is there, so we will write rhetorical question or interrogation. Both are correct, you can write. And uska definition kya hai? A question is asked for emphasis, so without hoping for readers to give the answer. One more figure of speech is there. Yes, alliteration. Why it is alliteration? Because sound of the letter T is repeated how many times? Twice times. So you can write over there. Third line, this day is almost over and its toiling time is through. Here you can see a full affirmative sentence. So here, yes, some letters are repeated, some sounds are repeated. So there it is alliteration. So here sound of the letter T is repeated. How many times, student? I think it is repeated more than 3 or 4 times. Okay, so the answer, the sound of the letter T is repeated. Next, fourth line of the first quatrain. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly words of you? So here you can see there are two figures of speech. First one is interrogation, because of course question type sentence is there. So you can write there is a rhetorical question or interrogation is there. A question is asked for emphasis. One more is there, and that is inversion. Why it is inversion? Because the words are not in the proper order. Can you make the correct order? Yes. The correct order is there anyone to utter you a kindly word of now? Second quadrant, first line, that is line number 5. Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along? So the answer you can see there are two figures of speech, because question mark is there, तो देख के समझ गया कि rhetorical question है. So interrogation, because the question is asked for emphasis. One more figure of speech is there. What is that? It is alliteration. Why it is alliteration? Because sound is repeated. Which sound is repeated? Sound G is repeated. Yes, give and greeting. The sound of the letter G is repeated twice times. Next, line number 6. Or a churlish sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng. Here you can see, of course, there is a question type sentence is there. So देख के समझ गया कि वो rhetorical question है. तो interrogation or rhetorical question both you can write. And answer is, the question is asked for emphasis. Okay. Next, line number 7. Were you selfish, pure and simple as you rushed along the way? Here you can see there are three figures of speech. First one is alliteration. Alliteration, why? Because sound of the letter S as well as W is repeated twice times. You can see way and were, and S is for simple and selfish. So it is repeated twice times. Next you can see it is oxymoron, because selfish and pure is opposite words placed together. Both are just opposite to each other, therefore there it is oxymoron. Is that clear? So next to each other अगर आप देख लो opposite words, so there it is oxymoron. Next you can see paradox. In this line paradox is also there. Why? Because selfish, pure and simple, the expression seems meaningless. पहले तो बोल रहा है selfish, then it is saying pure, and then it is saying simple. All three words you can see brings together to make the sentence meaningless. आपको दिख रहा होगा कि that the sentence would be meaningless, but when you will go deeper into it, you will find that of course there is some meaning into it, but it looks like it's meaningless sentence. So it is paradox. Next, line number 8. Or is someone mighty grateful or a deed you did today? Here you can see again two figures of speech is there. Question mark देख के you can understand that there is interrogation or rhetorical question is there. Okay, so alliteration of course, because the sound of the letter D is repeated twice times. Yes, did and deed. Okay, so it is alliteration. Interrogation, because the question is asked for emphasis. This is the completion of second quadrant. Third quadrant, can you say tonight in parting with the days that sleeping fast? Here you can see student alliteration is there, because student alliteration, because the sound of the letter T is repeated thrice times for poetic effect. Okay, so it is alliteration. Tonight, the, that. Next, that's you happened, a single brother of the many that you passed. Here you can see student again you can see alliteration is there. Okay, and interrogation is also there, because the question type sentence question mark is over there. So what we can say that here sound first it is alliteration, because sound of the letter. Here again T is repeated thrice times. That, the, that. Okay, even there is repetition also. That word is repeated twice times. So you can write over there. Here that is repeated twice times. And One more figure of speech is there, that is interrogation. Question is asked for emphasis. This is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said. Here you can see, student, two important figures of speech is there, and that is very important from the examination point of view. First is personification. Why it is personification? Because body part is personified as rejoicing heart. Okay, so that's why it is personification. Next is synecdoche. Synecdoche, in the first poem I had told the definition, part to the whole. So here you can see the word single heart actually represent human being, one human being. So it is synecdoche. Line number 12, does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? There are two figures of speech is there. Of course, there is interrogation is there where question is asked. Here to put a point more effectively. Yes, interrogation is there. क्वेश्चन मार्क देख के समझ गया कि वहाँ पे इंट्रोगेशन है. वन मोर फिगर ऑफ स्पीच इज देयर विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड दैट इज एंटीथेसिस. व्हाई इट इज एंटीथेसिस? बिकॉज द टू अपोजिट वर्ड्स आर देयर. द कॉन्ट्रोडिक्टरी वर्ड्स आर fading and courage. These two are, fade and courage are used here, and which are contradictory, and therefore it is antithesis. Next quadrant, quadrant number 4. Did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? Here you can see, student, three figures of speech is there. First is interrogation, because question type sentence is there. आप rhetorical question भी लिख सकते हो. Question is asked with no answer is expected from the reader. Is that clear? So here it is rhetorical question or interrogation is there. Next figure of speech is tautology. Why it is tautology, student? The reason is that two words are having the similar meaning, and they are lose and waste. Yes, वेस्ट कर देना या तो लूज कर देना, बोथ आर हैविंग द सिमिलर मीनिंग, सो वी विल कॉल इट एज टोटोलॉजी. टोटोलॉजी वी नो द टू वर्ड्स इन द सेम लाइन हैविंग द सिमिलर meaning, so we call it as tautology. Next is alliteration. Here it is alliteration because sound of the letter S is repeated twice times for poetic effect. Sorely spent, S is repeated twice times. Next is line number 14. Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? After seeing this line, we can understand that there is a question mark. It means interrogation or rhetorical question is there. Yes. So here question is asked for emphasis. Next is very important is antithesis. Why it is antithesis? Because here two words, that is kindness and discontent, are just opposite to each other, which are coming in the same line. Therefore antithesis. Next is line number 15. As you close your eyes in slumber, do you think that God would say? Here you can see repetition and alliteration both are there. Repetition, which word is repeated? You is repeated. And alliteration, why? Because the sound T is repeated twice times. Think that. So sound T is repeated twice times. Last line of this poem you can see, that is 16th line, 4th quatrain. You have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today. Here in this line, three figures of speech is there. One is interrogation, because question is asked for emphasis. Second is alliteration. Why alliteration? Because sound of the letter T is repeated twice times for poetic effect, today and tomorrow. Same way here, if you would see, one more figure of speech is there, and that is antithesis, because in this line there are two words are there which are just opposite to each other, and they are tomorrow and today. Therefore it is antithesis. Next is moral of the poem. Moral of the poem is useful in appreciation as well as in 2 marks personal response question. So I thought that in between of my lecture I must tell you the moral, what you learn from this poem. तो ये आप अपने appreciation और in पर्सनल रिस्पॉन्स क्वेश्चन आप उसमें यूज़ कर सकते हो. व्हाट इज़ द मोरल दैट यू लर्न फ्रॉम दिस पोएम? दैट हेल्पिंग अदर्स इज़ अ फंडामेंटल पार्ट ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी. मानवतावाद के लिए सबसे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है? टू हेल्प each other. This is true and genuine. This is important and this is truth. Way to feel better about oneself. If you want the good life, start helping. Definitely the God is going to come and help to you. Yes, Winston Churchill rightly said, we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Okay, we make a living by what we get. अगर आप हार्ड वर्क करते हो तो आपको पैसे मिलते हैं and you can survive, but if you want to survive the life, you start helping to all the people whosoever is there in your surrounding. Moral, you can see here in personal response you can add as a answer, today's good investment is tomorrow's gain. We should work honestly for better future. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Your good actions in the present will always be responsible to lead a good life ahead. The poet is making us aware of our duties and responsibilities to gain our fruitful future. Investing something good today means earning everything tomorrow. It means if you will help to everyone, definitely honestly in future you are going to get a good life. Doesn't matter that what help you are doing. I had said helping doesn't mean that you have to help with the money. You can help by motivating, by good words, speaking with the people in a more proper way, teaching them. Help बहुत type का help होता है you can do. Your good deeds, your good action is counted by the God, and God is going to return your good deeds someday. And here it is said that this poem that is written by Edgar Guest teaches us our responsibility as a human being and as a citizen. Okay, so start helping to everyone. Definitely you are going to see that you are going to earn one more day as tomorrow. Next, see the icebreaker questions on page number 111. First question, complete the following web. uh, it's a personal type, it might come. So the question is different ways to help others. How you help to others? So answer you can write, the box are there, you have to complete the boxes. By donating, कैसे आप help करते हो लोगों को? You can donate by voluntarily coming out and helping, by giving suggestions, by warning, by instructing, by helping, by giving good advice. So these are the things that you can write. Next, second, discuss with your partner about the different idioms or proverb. Idioms को proverbs भी कहते हैं, proverbs को quotation भी बोलते हैं. So related with the words tomorrow. What is the topic? Tomorrow. On tomorrow you have to write the quotations.
So one is done for you. Never put off until tomorrow what you can do today. So ऐसे कहावत आप लोग tomorrow से related बना सकते हो. I had done in the slide. Please see it.
Tomorrow is another day. Okay, tomorrow never comes, like there were no tomorrow. Here today and gone tomorrow. Today here, tomorrow the world. I will see you tomorrow. Spend money like there is no tomorrow. ठीक है, सो दीज आर द कोटेशंस जो हम नॉर्मल डेज में यूज़ करते हैं फॉर टुमारो. तो टुमारो से रिलेटेड आपको कोटेशंस बनाने से, सो इन दिस वे यू कैन राइट ओवर देयर. Next, you can see, when you make your future plans, you think of what are the plans that you make as a future. So one is done for you, that is career. Second is monthly or annual income. ये भी आप plan बहुत करते हो, that how I will spend. Next is daily needs. What are your daily needs? Accordingly you spend the money. Next is if in your job place there is lots of challenges and problems are there, then how the challenges are there, how you will accept it and do the solution. तो वो plan आप बहुत करते हो for the future. Next is family goals. Yes, for family you think a lot, like this time after I will start earning, I will first purchase one house for my family, then I will purchase one car for my family. ये सब क्या है? This is none other than family goals and plans. Next is passion and interest. Of course, on passion and interest, we do lots of planning. For example, not only studies, but you are very much interested in other things also, like singing, dancing, craft, or any designing. And also how you will do, you might be thinking that after education I will फर्दर एकम्पलिश और फुलफिल माई ड्रीम, तो मैं उस टाइम पे वो काम करूँगा, तो वो भी आप प्लानिंग कर सकते हो। और आप लिख सकते हो इसमें आफ्टर द रिटायरमेंट प्लान्स के बारे में भी आप लोग बहुत सोचते हो, लाइक हाउ मच आई विल इन्वेस्ट एवरी मंथ, सो दैट थोड़ा थोड़ा करके भी इफ़ आई विल deposit in bank, then of course when I will retire or some accident happen or some tragedy happen in my life, that time that money is being used. Yes, so what's my pension plan?
So you can write over there as your answer.
Icebreaker, fourth question, you can see plan your tomorrow by completing the table given below. One is done for you. Three columns are there: examination, college function, function at your home. How you do the planning for tomorrow. तो एग्जामिनेशन के लिए आगे when the examination would be there, आप क्या क्या प्लान करते हो, लाइक यू आर गोइंग टू अटेम्प्ट द बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन, तो कैसे क्या प्लान कर रहे हो आप लोग। लाइक इन एग्जामिनेशन लास्ट में रिवीजन रखा है, मतलब स्टार्टिंग में क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल प्रिपरेशन, यू कैन सी आई हैड डन इट फॉर यू। प्रिपरेशन इट मीन्स कंप्लीटिंग द नोट्स, राइटिंग इट रेगुलरली, understanding the, like we are sending the videos to regularly to youth, so understand the videos, learn from it, so that is the preparation. And second point is exercise and homework. After every you can see lecture, teachers are giving you homework to do, like some gives you exercises to do, some gives you like notes to write it down and start studying, तो वो होता है आपका personal at home what preparation that you are doing. And last is when there is exam, you do the revision, what are the notes that you had written, what are the things that you had understood, that revision you have to do it. So that's the examination. In this way you prepare for it. Next is college function. If there is a college functions, what are the things that you do? Preparing the list of duties, what are the work is there, क्या क्या activities है, क्या क्या कितने लोग invited है, कौन कौन है, ऑल द थिंग्स फर्स्ट टू मेक द लिस्ट ऑफ इट, और कितने प्रोग्राम्स है। आफ्टर द प्रोग्राम्स सॉर्ट आउट हो जाता है, देन वी मेन फोकस ऑन द रिहर्सल, जितना भी हम रिहर्सल करें इट is more beneficial for any of the groups. So rehearsal plays a very important role. Next is making arrangement of the needful things, like for example when there is a college function, what are the things required, more important is the volunteers, they should come forward. Yes, and they start preparing all the things which are required, chair, table, for the guest what are the arrangement is there, how many guests are coming, their list, all should be prepared in a proper way. So that is the college function. Next is the function at your home. अगर घर पे function रहता है, then what are the things that you do? Of course first most important thing is cleaning. Cleanliness plays a very important role. किसी को घर पे invite कर रहे हो तो first of all your house would be very much cleaned. So yes, cleaning the house. Next is distribution of housework duties. अब पूरा काम तो तुम नहीं करोगे, all the work you are not going to do it. Yes, you are going to give टू द पर्सन अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर एज, जो इस एज का जो पर्सन है उसी एज को वो काम सुटेबल जो रहता है डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर लेते हैं काम, ठीक है। तो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ हाउस होल्ड वर्क्स एंड ड्यूटीज। लास्टली ऑफकोर्स व्हेन द फंक्शन इज देयर एट होम, देन ट्राइंग डिफरेंट आउटफिट्स, ऑफकोर्स व्हाट यू विल वियर वो तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, एंड देन व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट इज गोइंग टू बी कुक्ड, yes, what are the different tasty dishes would be cooked, sweets, all things preparation, तो ये सब all these things are required to actually make the guest happier and do the good welcome of the guest. So these are the things that is required. So let's see margin questions and their answers. However, in this poem only one margin question is there, and what is that? How do you greet your elders? Students, it is asked how we greet to our elders. Okay, हम लोग normally namaste, hello, we greet in a very polite way, so you have to give some examples and write it. May ask as a personal response. So please see, whenever we meet our elders we greet them with great respect and love through the length and the breadth of our country, touching the feet of the elders in the tradition. Normally अगर कोई elder है तो हम उनका touch feet करते हैं, but now it is, if you would see, it is little bit changing. So we also fold our palms, okay, in the very Indian greeting, typical Indian greeting. The best way to greet is to do the namaste by closing our palms, folding our palms. Yes, this comes from the word namaskar. Yes, it means namaskar. The in South India, touching people is not a normal custom. So younger people prostrate full length before elders such as parents, uncle, aunts, gurus, and even older siblings. So in North India, the younger bend before the elders and ladies cover their head with a shawl or sari edge. Age is very significant factor in our country India. If the person is elder, we give more respect. The greeting is always a gesture to respect, and the elders respond affectionately by showering blessings. So अगर आप कभी किसी को ग्रीट करते हो तो ऑफ कोर्स अगर आप यंगर हो उनसे तो आपको ब्लेसिंग्स मिलता है. यस, सो इट इज़ द नॉर्मल कस्टम्स दैट इट इज़ डन इन आवर कंट्री इंडिया. Now let's start doing brainstorming question on the page number 113. First one. Discuss with your friend how she or he spent the whole day that was beneficial for others. आप किसी का day, if you want to make it more happier and beneficial, what are the things that you will do by yourself? So the answer is given in the slide. First one, as a volunteer, I spent my whole day with police to help in traffic control problem. Yes. Second, if you are spending one day like a teacher, then of course what you will do, I spend my whole day with uneducated children's person to educate them. Next, if being a human, if you require to help to others, what you will do, like a good human being, I celebrated my birthday with orphan children. Okay, and gifting the orphan children. Next is D, being a good citizen. If I get the time to make the others day happier, what I will do, I will spend my whole day in cleanness campaign in my city. ये सब क्वेश्चन आप याद रखो, पर्सनल रिस्पॉन्स टाइप में पूछ सकता है आपको. एक्टिविटी 2, was it well or sorely spent? Explain the meaning and give illustration. I had told that in the exam you are going to get the interpretative type question definitely. एक कोई भी स्टैंजा का एक लाइन आपको दिया रहेगा और उसको एक्सप्लेन करना है. In the last stanza or quatrain, the poet or the speaker says that without doing something good for others, we should not spend our day. So he is teaching us one lesson that अगर आपको अपना day, if you want to make your day better, start helping to the needy person. If we do not help others, it means we lose as well as waste one day of our life. Anyway, help, I am not saying that help with the money. You can help in a different way, by teaching them, by motivating them. So many help you can do by yourself. In short, what the poet wants to say in this line, without wasting our day, we have to help others and should not leave the trail of kindness. Like a social worker, we should use every day of our life for the betterment of the needy people. Next, activity 2, second one. As you close your eyes in slumber, do you think that God would say you have earned one more day by the work you did today? This is the poem last 2 lines. Okay, elaborate the idea expressed in this line. मैं फिर से रिपीट कर रही हूँ, एग्जाम में आपको पोएम के कोई इंपॉर्टेंट लाइंस एक्सप्लेन करने को आ सकते हैं. Yes, one should consider their action carefully if one wants to see the next day, because it is up to the Almighty. Who is the Almighty? God, ultimate God, हमारे जो God है. Okay, whether we allow you to see the tomorrow. It means it is up to you, student. God will decide whether we require one day as नेक्स्ट डे टुमारो और नॉट. सो ये हमारे कर्म, हमारे वर्क पे डिपेंड करता है. द होल डे हाउ वी आर, इफ वी आर हेल्पिंग टू द अदर्स, ऑफ कोर्स द गॉड इज गोइंग टू ब्लेस अस विथ वन मोर डे. द लास्ट लाइन टेल्स द रीडर्स दैट इफ दे आर अनश्योर अबाउट देयर डीड्स ऑफ द डे, how their day was spent, they can close their eyes in slumber neighbor and think about what God would say to them. Poet Edgar Guest is saying, close your eyes, अपना आँख बंद करके नींद में याद करो, what are the good things that you had done today. Definitely you will get the answer. God will definitely going to give us the answer whether we require one day or not. Okay, if assured next day. Otherwise, God may look at the actions and inactions carefully, and you may not on tomorrow. Next, third activity 2, third. The poet suggests that one should do good to others. Complete the table by giving example of doing good to following people. पोएट क्या कह रहा है कि सजेस्ट कर रहा है कि हम सबको एक दूसरे के साथ अच्छा व्यवहार करना चाहिए. We should do good to others. Every time we have to help. So how we can help to these types of people who are coming in our life? 3 columns दिया है. Family members, friends, neighbors. 2 points आपको लिखने का है. Okay, so family members, if how you can help to your family members I had given in the slide. Please write down in your notebook. Help mother in kitchen work. Boys and girls, please help to your mother in the kitchen work. Next, help younger sister in her studies. ये तो तुम लोग ज़रूर करते होगे. You are teaching to your those who are younger. जिसको भी छोटा देखा तुम लोग उसको teaching करते होगे. Yes, you might be teaching to them. So it's a very good way. You can do it. Okay. नेक्स्ट, फ्रेंड्स. आप फ्रेंड्स को कैसे हेल्प कर सकते हो? हाउ यू कैन डू गुड टू योर फ्रेंड? You can, I had even in the teaching I had taught, motivate to come out of the failure. अगर वो कोई सब्जेक्ट में फेल है और वीक है, you can motivate to your friend. Yes, or one more thing, 2 points you have to write. Provide money in critical condition. If it is a very worst condition, then you can give money or even you can give your books also. अगर तुम्हारे पास कोई books extra है और for example तुमको यूज़ नहीं है, you can give your materials things to them and in this way you can help to your friends. Next is neighbors. आप अपने neighbors को कैसे help करते हो? Firstly, provide different things or give suggestions. Sometimes they are facing some problem in their personal life, so you can give the good suggestions to them. Next is activity 3. First one. Pick out the describing words from the poem and add a noun of your own. One is done for you. It means you can see 2 columns are there. From the poem you have to take out the words which is having the adjective as well as noun. The describing words means adjective. Describing words, with that we have to take out the noun. तो noun के साथ adjective ऐसा हमको वर्ड्स निकालने का है और बाद में हम लोगों को वो एडजेक्टिव के साथ वी हैव टू पुट वन मोर नाउन बाय आवरसेल्फ, खुद से डालना है. तो लेट्स सी फर्स्ट वन, स्लीपिंग डेज. यस, स्लीपिंग डेज. तो यहाँ पे आप डाल सकते हो स्लीपिंग चांस. यस, हमारे से चांस स्लिप हो जाता है. नेक्स्ट, रिजॉइसिंग हार्ट. इट इज़ फ्रॉम द पोएम, सो यू कैन राइट रिजॉइसिंग मोमेंट. ओके, हैप्पी मोमेंट इट मीन्स. नेक्स्ट इज फेडिंग करेज. ओके, हमारा करेज फेड हो रहा है मतलब इट इज़ गोइंग, तो इससे रिलेटेड आप बना. फेडिंग सेम रहेगा. फेडिंग नॉइज. यस, यू कैन राइट. नेक्स्ट इज पार्टिंग डेज. यू कैन राइट पार्टिंग वर्ड्स. यस, so these are the things that you can write. Next is second activity, third second. Match the words given in column A with their meaning in column B. I had done it for you. I think it's very easy. Match the following. Please see. Cheerful. What is the answer? Yes, C. Happy. Next, second, selfish. It means concerned with one's own pleasure. Third, sorely. Sorely, it means I had taught in the meaning, it means with the feeling of disappointment. With the feeling of disappointment, it means A. Last, fourth one, discontent. It means lack of satisfaction, dissatisfaction. Okay. So students, activity 3, third, there are a few examples of hoonyms in the poem. For example, spoke. List hoonyms from the poem and give their meaning. Hoonyms means what? You can see in the slide, each of 2 or more words having the same spelling or pronunciation but different in meaning, okay, and origin. It means student, आपको poem में से ऐसे words निकालने हैं जिसके दो मीनिंग होते हैं और उसका प्रोनाउंस भी सेम है. टू वर्ड्स हैविंग द सेम प्रोनाउंस, स्पेलिंग भी सेम हो सकता है पर उसका मीनिंग डिफरेंट है. सो हियर इन दिस पोएम सम वर्ड्स आर देयर विच इज हैविंग one word having different meaning. Okay, first one is past. Past, we all know, we clear the exam.
Meaning is we clear the exam. Second meaning, if you would see, it means to move ahead. And one more meaning of past is death. So three words but having the similar meaning.
Yes. Next is waste. waste. Waste, one meaning is we all know, use or expend carelessly. It means without giving more importance, we just waste the things. Next is waste means eliminate, मतलब उसको delete कर देने का, और no longer useful. Things which are no longer useful we eliminate. Deed, deed. Deed means an action that is performed intentionally. I had told it means actively work. कोई work if we are doing, that is deed. Or one more, deed is having this meaning, that is a legal document that is signed or delivered, or a ownership of property. Okay,
We want to purchase the house property, so we sign the deed. Next is utter.
next is utter, one word having different meaning. One is complete, okay, and next you all know it means speaking. So utter means to complete and to speak.
Next is fourth one, trail. Trail means route, the way we are going. And second meaning is to hang or loosely. It means something we are hanging. So that is trail.
Now please see on page number 114, activity third, fourth one. Find out expression or phrases which denote going away from each stanza. Okay, one is given below, vanish in the throng. इसका मीनिंग है गोइंग अवे, इट मीन्स इट वेंट अवे, चला गया. तो इस वर्ड से रिलेटेड आपको और भी वर्ड्स यूज हुआ है, इट इज़ यूज्ड इन द पोएम. सो यू हैव टू टेक आउट द वर्ड्स फ्रॉम द पोएम एंड राइट डाउन विच इज हैविंग द मीनिंग गोइंग अवे. Rushed along the way, okay, it means it is passing away. Next, sleeping fast, matlab it went away, going away. Yes. Next is parting with the ways. It means parting means it is bifurcating from us. Parting means it is going away from us. Next, passed his way. It means it went away, going away. Toiling time, it means time is spent, okay, in lots of hard work, which is went away. Next, that you passed, ये तो सिंपल मीनिंग है, that it went away, that is going away. Next is fading now. Fading means something, जैसे कोई ड्रेस पहना है तो उसका कलर फेड हो जाता है, it is faded. So same way it is passed away. Leave a trail. Trail we all know. Okay, it means leaving the kindness. So here if you would see, it means leaving something, it means going away. Next is activity 4. I think I had done very properly in the starting of the lecture, that is figures of speech. The poet has used different poetic devices like alliteration and interrogation in the poem. Identify them and pick out the lines. Students, from the poem you have to take out some examples of alliteration and interrogation. This day is almost over and its toiling time is through. Here you can see which sound is repeating. Sound of the letter T is repeating more than 3 times, okay, or 4 times, because of the poetic effect. Next is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said. Here also you can see sound of the letter S is repeated twice times for poetic effect. Next is interrogation. I think the whole poem is filled with interrogation. तो कोई भी 2 लाइन लिखना आपके लिए easy रहेगा. Is anybody happier because you passed his way? Here the question is asked for emphasis. Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? Here also the question is asked for emphasis. याद रखना, आपको definition exam में ज़रूर लिखना है. Activity 4, second one. The rhyme scheme of the first stanza is AABB. Find the rhyme scheme of the other stanzas. I think I had done it in the very proper way in the starting of my lecture. So only rhyming scheme pucha. So you can write. So we will just quickly see. In the first quadrant it is AABB. In the second quadrant it is CCAA. In the third quadrant it is DDEE. And in the fourth quadrant it is FFAA. So these are the four rhyming scheme of this poem. Move to the next is activity 5, and it is appreciation of the poem. Have you earned your tomorrow, written by Edgar Guest. Here are few points are given. Okay, what are they? Point number 1, about the poet, poem and title. Point number 2, theme. Point number 3, poetic device, language and style. Point number 4, special features, tone and type. Point number 5, values and message. Point number 6, your opinion about the poem. So एग्जाम में आपको एटलीस्ट ये 4 मार्क्स का आएगा, तो आपको इफ़ यू वांट टू गेट 4 out of 4, प्लीज़ सी माई आंसर इज गिवन फॉर योर रेफरेंस. प्लीज़ राइट इन सच अ वे. So point number 1, about the poem, poet and title. So please see the answer. Have You Earned Your Tomorrow is a famous motivational poem. Yes, written by Edgar Guest. I think ये आपका रिविजन भी है जो मैं स्टार्टिंग से पढ़ा रही हूँ. पूरा things I had written in this slides. In this poem, the poet is asking the readers whether they have done something good for others. This is a short poem of 4 quatrains. Quatrain is a stanza of 4 lines. The poem guides all the readers for the self-evaluation and inspire us to be a good human being. Next para, the poet Edgar Guest. आपको पोएट के बारे में भी कुछ लिखना है. मैंने स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द लेक्चर में, ये लास्ट लेक्चर में आई हैड टॉट यू हु वाज एडगर गेस्ट. एडगर गेस्ट वाज born in England and was brought up in brought to the US and when he was 10-year-old. He began his writing career by the age of 14. He is known as a people's poet. Ye zarur likhna, for his simple style of writing and optimistic, it means positive tone of writing. So next, theme. What is the theme of the poem? The theme of the poem is explained in various questions. The poet asks simple question to the readers about how they treat the people who come across in their lives. All the questions are asked for self-evaluation. Self-evaluation, it means, what do you mean by the term self-evaluation? It means retreating or rechecking yourself. खुद को चेक करो, okay? खुद को समझो. And self-introspection of the readers. Okay, the poem motivates the readers to be kind, to be helpful to others. Our good deeds will earn our tomorrow. If third point, poetic devices, that is language and style. So the poem, if you would see, it is written in quatrain. It means having the rhyming couplets and contains 4 quatrains. Quatrains means 4 lines and 4 stanzas, we call it as 4 stanzas of 4 lines each. The poem is filled with interrogation or rhetorical question and is most prominent figure of speech used in this poem. The poet is also employs a number of poetic devices. Other poetic devices भी आया इसमें, that is alliteration, antithesis, personification. एग्जाम में और अच्छा लिखने के लिए आप alliteration, antithesis, personification का 2-2 एक-एक एग्जाम्पल पोएम में से निकाल के लाइन लिख सकते हो. जैसे मैंने आपको फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच कराया, उसका डेफिनेशन लिख सकते हो. सो यू विल गेट मोर मार्क्स ओवर देयर. The poet Edgar Guest is known as people's poet and because of his simple way of writing style. Next is point number 4, special features, tone or type. Okay, what is the tone of the poem or what is this type called as? So the special features of this poem is the use of probing question. Probing means lots of questions are asked which will really make you introspect. Probing means you will start questioning to yourself. There are 13 questions total. Okay, 13 question is asked in this poem in 16 line. Another special feature of the poem is use of visual imagery like vanishing in the throng, sleeping fast, close your eyes in slumber. Such expression of visual imagery make the poem more decorative. Visual means आप रियलाइज़ करोगे आपके सामने ये सारे इवेंट्स होते हैं, लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल वैनिशिंग इन द थ्रोन, इट मीन्स आप हाई हेलो बोल के यू रियली गो इन टू द क्राउड एंड डोंट थिंक अबाउट द पीपल. स्लीपिंग फास्ट, इट मीन्स मूविंग अवे, समथिंग इज going away from our hand. Next is closing our eyes in slumber, we really do. रात को हम लोग जब when we close our eyes we think that what are the things that we had done, so that is the visual elements. Point number 5, what is the message or moral that this poem teaches us? Have you earned your tomorrow is a very motivational and didactic poem. Last poem में मैंने बताया था didactic means क्या होता है. Didactic teaches us the moral or teaches us the lesson. This poem is also the same. The poem motivates the readers for doing good deeds, means we have to do good work and help to the others. We should give up negative actions and negative thought. The poem is also helpful to us in the process of self-introspection. We may bring positive change in our behavior and we may become better citizens with the help of the introspection. According to the poet, our simple good deeds are enough to guarantee our better tomorrow. अगर आप एक दिन में in one day you are helping to one person, it is enough that the God is going to gift us one more day as tomorrow. Last, your opinion about the poem. Here you can see you have to use the pronoun I. What you think about this poem? Have you earned your tomorrow? So the answer is the poem Have You Earned Your Tomorrow is written by the people's poet, and that is Edgar Guest. The poet tries to motivate to the people to do the good deeds. Yes, for the good deeds. I like the technique of the interrogation. Interrogation, it means questions were asked in the poem, used in this poem. The poet conveys his thought with the help of the probing question. The poet wants to give the message through the probing question. Probing means it will make us realize. The poem is written in simple language and I have learned the poem and I enjoyed it. Okay, it means you can write you had learned from this poem and you enjoyed it a lot. एक quotation आप ज़रूर लिखना लास्ट में by Winston Churchill, rightly said, we make a living by what we get but we make a life by what we give. So it's a very important quotation. Or next, activity 5, second one, prepare a mind map on how to plan a goal for tomorrow or my future goal. Take the help of the points given in the writing skill section for preparing a mind map. Students, that we are going to do in our writing skill, that is section 3, 3.2. Mind mapping is there, so we will learn more properly what is mind mapping because it is going to come in your exam. But till then, if the question is asked how to plan a goal for tomorrow or my future plan, we have to give the answer. So I will give you the answer, but in 3.2 when I will teach you mind mapping, I will give you the goal description about it. Future goal, if I want to plan, two types of future goal I can do. That is, first one, score good. If I want to score good, we require two things to do. That is, first of all, make fun timetable and study according to the timetable. And I have the technique, कुछ तो technique I have to use to get a good marks in my board examination. तो ऐसा आपको बनाने का है. Next, अगर मेरे को फ्यूचर गोल अभी से तैयार करना है तो ऑफ कोर्स नॉट ओनली आई हैव टू थिंक अबाउट माई करियर बट आई हैव टू थिंक अबाउट माई फिजिकल हेल्थ ऑल्सो. आपका फिजिकल हेल्थ अच्छा रहेगा देन यू कैन डू एनी थिंग इन योर लाइफ. येस, सो फिजिकल फिटनेस इज रिक्वायर्ड. फॉर दैट ऑफ कोर्स exercise is required and the good food is required. So ये एक mind mapping है. Okay, to score good and as well as you have to keep your body fit and fine. So this is the mind mapping that I had done. Next is activity 5, third one. Write a set of 8 to 10 question. You have to interview question you have to write. To whom you have to ask the interview question? To the social worker. From that social worker you have to ask some points. And what are these points? You can ask on childhood, you can ask on service, then future plans, then on education, then difficulties, then achievements, and message. So you can see the answer in this slide given. Firstly, you have to write the introduction. Good morning, Mr. Patil. Welcome to our studio. Welcome to our interview. You can write. It is an immense pleasure for me to take your interview. Sir, I would like to know more about your work. So इस तरीके से आपको start करना है. It means starting introduction carries marks. Question number 1. How did you turn to social work? Okay. Second, you can write who motivated you for this. Thirdly, you can write how did you spend your childhood, because the point is given. Fourth one, tell us about your educational qualification, because the question is asked on education. Fifth one, when did you start your social work? Okay, social service, when did you start? Sixth one, tell us about your experience in social work. It means here you can write what are the difficulties that you faced here. That is the seventh one. Which difficulties did you face while working in the social work or any field, in education or wherever he was working as a social worker? Eighth one, tell about your achievements. Of course, he had got so many things in his achieved so many things in his life, so that question definitely required. Ninth one, what are your future plans? In future, what are you going to do? Okay. 10th one, what is the message that you want to give to your youngsters? So in this way you have to write it. Lastly, if it requires the introduction, definitely it requires the conclusion. So what is the conclusion? Thanks a lot, sir, for spending your precious time with us and sharing your experience with us. In this way you have to write. Activity 5, fourth one is compose 4 to 6 lines of on your own ऑन गुड डीड्स. मतलब आप गुड वर्क करते हो उसके ऊपर हाउ यू आर हेल्पिंग टू द पीपल. ऑन दैट यू हैव टू कंपोज. इट मीन्स यू हैव टू मेक द पोएम बाय योर सेल्फ. दिस क्वेश्चन इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फ्रॉम एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. आपको खुद से लिखना है, पोएम कंस्ट्रक्ट खुद से बनाना है. सो वन आई हैड डन इट फॉर यू. A beggar child in dire need, without clothes and food to feed, I sent him to school to write and read, and brought a smile with my deed. It means one beggar student, one person, how you help them, that you have to write, construct the poem. As must remember, rhyming जरूर होना चाहिए. Last का words rhyming जरूर होना चाहिए. Like for example here, need, read, feed, deed. Is that clear? It is rhyming. So in this way you have to make. Next is activity 6. First one, find out different career opportunities in the field of social work. That you have to do it by yourself. Second one, collect information of the NGOs working for the underprivileged section of the society. That also you have to do it by yourself. Okay. Activity 6 is not important. So activity up to activity 5 you have to focus and write in your notes. You have to write in your notebook. So in this way we had completed the poem, that is 2.4 Have You Earned Your Tomorrow, written by Edgar Guest. In the next lecture we are going to do 1.4 Big Data, Big Insights. So till then read the poem very carefully. Please write down all the question answers which I had given today as notes in your notebook and enjoy learning. This is Garima Miss signing off. Stay home, stay safe.